us. It is so exciting, such a big honor to be running this campaign with you, to be deciding the election of our lifetimes, to be determining the future and the fortune and the fate, not just of the state of Texas, not just the United States of America, not just this generation, but every generation that follows us from this point forward. They will know us. They will know us not by our fears, not by who we should be scared of, not by our pettiness or partisanship or smallness or bitterness. They will know us by our ambitions. They will know us by our aspirations. They will know us by our achievements. And I've got to tell you that what we have done so far during early voting not only bodes well to our ability to carry this election on the 6th of November, it means that for every single day for the next 6 years, we will be able to meet the very high expectations that we have been setting by and for one another. Because too many people told too many of us, counted us out, said there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of inspiration, there's a lot of extraordinary young people, but I don't think they're going to vote. And what you have done is you have turned this hope, this inspiration, this moment into action, into votes. Yesterday smashed the early voting records. And today, each one of us is going to make a commitment to vote if we have not already voted, to make sure that when we vote, we take a picture of ourselves with the I voted sticker, that we post that on social media, because in 2018, if you do not take a picture of it, if you do not post it, it did not happen. And we all need this to have happened, because everyone in our lives, our parents, our sisters, our brothers, our kids, our neighbors, our colleagues, our classmates, people who are complete strangers until we reach out to them and invite them into the election of our lifetime, they need to know that we're counting on them as well, not just to win, to make sure that we deliver on this potential and on this promise. Think about all of those who are counting on us right now. Every veteran, every military retiree who has served this country, put their lives on the line, borne the battle for the United States of America, we want to make sure that not a single one of them waits a single day to see that mental health care provider, to have a roof over their head, to be treated with the respect and dignity that they earned in service to this country. We want to stand up for them. We want to make sure that in this defining state of immigrants, the immigrant experience, the immigrant story, that we not only ensure that never again is another child taken from the arms of their parents at their most desperate. Not only must we reunite all of those kids who have been taken with parents who tonight will not know when or even if they will see that child for whom they risked everything, including their lives again, but we must rewrite all of our immigration laws in our own image, to look like us, to reflect our values, the facts, the advantage that we hold. Make sure that every single dreamer is free from the fear of deportation because they are here as U.S. citizens, making sure that we don't have walls, that we don't militarize the border, that we share with our colleagues in the Senate. Si queremos asegurar nuestras comunidades, no necesitamos muros. Necesitamos tratar cada persona con respeto y dignidad. Como eso, vamos a asegurar nuestras comunidades. Vamos a usar la potencia de cada persona, cada familia adentro de cada comunidad para mejorar este estado y este país. It's the story of the United States of America. Nothing to apologize for, nothing to be defensive about, nothing to wall off. We are the example. We are the people that the country has been waiting for. Name an issue, Texas is ready to lead. Last in the country in the number of insured. County jails, the #1 provider of mental health care services in this state today. People dying of diabetes and the flu. Parents with kids with pre-existing conditions not knowing whether those protections will continue going forward. What if we led the way? on guaranteeing high quality, universal care for every child, for every woman, for every man, making sure that universal means mental health care, primary health care, specialty health care, and that universal means every woman makes her own decisions about her own body that allows her to do so. What if we understand that it's up to the people of 2018 to be there for the people of the future? That the scientists who tell us, if we will still listen to the scientists, that we have 10 years left to get this right, to keep the planet from warming so much that it's off the tracks, and we're not worried about recovering from one storm to the next. We may not be able to live in some of the cities that we call home today. We won't be worried about supporting those farmers and ranchers who've gone through years of drought, because storms and droughts will become more frequent, more severe, more profound, undermine the ability for humans to live where they are today, much less to grow the food and the fiber that sustains and clothes us right now. We can combat the challenge of climate change, but we've got to make the tough political decisions right now in this moment. We don't have a pollster. We don't have any consultants telling us what to say and what resonates. What we have right now is the courage of our convictions, the strength of the people of Texas who will help us face every challenge, transcend every barrier, make sure that we fully live up to our full potential, because there is not a dime of political action committee money in this campaign, no special interests, no corporations, all people, all the time, in every single one of the 254 counties of Texas. We've been into the very reddest of them. We've been to the bluest places on the planet. But what we say is, no me importa whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, who you voted for in the last election doesn't mean anything to me. What we will be defined by is what we do going forward. And the only way to accomplish these goals, whether it's on immigration, whether it's on climate change, whether it's being there for our veterans, whether it's taking the lead in universal health care, is for all of us, regardless of the differences, to come together, to transcend the divisiveness, the partisanship, the name-calling, and to be big once again. And the best step that we can take right now is to make sure that we vote. Everybody ready to vote? Yeah! Everybody gonna get your friends and family and neighbors and colleagues and classmates out to vote?
Yeah! I already
voted! Listen, I've never been this hopeful, this inspired, this excited, this electrified, this thrilled in my lifetime. And it is because of you. You give me hope. You give this state hope. You give this country, at a moment that she needs it, the hope that will propel us going forward. The most important thing that we've got to do is follow through on that hope that we've laid out. Turn it into action. So listen, that you have voted or that you're about to vote, incredibly important. That you sign up to get more people to vote. You can do that individually. You can go to betofortexas.com and make phone calls or knock on doors. That is essential. People may or may not see what we post on Facebook. They may or may not follow us on Twitter. They may not see the great TV ad that Brian put together that's on air right now. But they will never forget that knock on their door, that phone call that you're willing to make, that text thread that you start right now after this meeting with your friends, with your family members, with your little sister who wonders whether her vote counts. And you tell her this is the election of our lifetime and that we are counting on her. And that the people of the future are going to want to know that when we still had the chance, every single one of us stood up to be counted. I'm looking forward to running this race over the next 14 days with you. And then on the 6th of November, celebrating the victory of our lifetimes for Texas, for every generation that follows. Thank you so much for being out here with us. I am grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.